Live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, we got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Brian Ramos.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, and today's starting pitcher, Jimmy Hahn. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Josh Rojas stands in now and watches strike one. Hahn, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. At the plate, Gilberto Celestino. Fastball for a strike. Hahn, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside. Now 1-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball. So what's the approach